My name is OZD and I'm probably one of the greatest movie reviewers in the world.
And I can see everyone.
Who takes up the knife?
Cannot trust no one. Another one?
Murder on the Orient Express is directed by Kenneth Branagh and it also stars Kenneth Branagh, including a whole gigantic cast. Let's see what I can remember. Willem Dafoe, Daisy Ridley, Michelle Pfeiffer, Josh Gad, Johnny Depp, Judi Dench, I think her name was, and Penelope Cruz. And this movie is basically a retelling story of the original film that came in 1970 that I haven't seen, and it's also based on a novel that I haven't read. So this movie is very new to me, and this movie tells the story of Hercule Poirot, played by Kenneth Branagh. He's basically one of the greatest detectives in the world. That's why I did it, kind of like that intro in the video. Anyway, back to the story. And basically he wants to take a break, so he boarded on the Orient Express until he finds out there was a murderer on this train. And all the 13 passengers on the train are suspects, so Kenneth Branagh's job is to try and figure out who the murderer is. So it's another whodunit murder mystery film like we've seen before. When I saw the first trailer of this movie, I was really nervous because right from the trailers, the film looked great from the trailers, but then they ruined it with the Imagine Dragons song, and it made me feel like this movie wouldn't be as good. But then with the second trailer, I was very interested in the movie. Like, it looks great, it looks like it's going to be a fun murder mystery film, but I hope it takes me on a ride for murder mystery films, because we get murder mystery films like The Snowman. It is so freaking terrible. It's probably the most boring movie of the year. So I was really excited for this movie. I went to the movie and walked out of it. It was okay. It wasn't terrible, but it was just average. The positive I could give this movie the most is the cinematography. It looked fantastic. Like, the film doesn't look like it has been filmed on a green screen. It looks realistic. And I love when it just shows that it took place in that year, you know what I mean? Like, some films when I see it took place in that year, it doesn't feel like you're in that year. This film does take me place on that. And also the cast, by the performance levels, they did fantastic. Kenneth Branagh as Hercule Poirot, I think he was the best part of the movie. He was also really wacky at some point, but he's also pretty serious in some parts as well. He was really good in the film. I think he's my favorite part of the film. I love him as a director and I love him as an actor. And this film, he was the best part of it. Also, my favorite suspect I could say in the film, I got two favorites. One of them is Josh Gad in the film. I think he plays probably the most serious role in the film. Like, I'm just so surprised he's not the comedic part of the film, because Josh Gad's a funny actor. He's been in movies like Frozen, but he's been in bad movies like Pixels. But in this movie, I never seen him play a serious role before. And he actually did quite good in serious roles. I want to see him in more serious roles. And also, Daisy Ridley in the film. My god, she was fantastic in this film. Right from after Star Wars: The Force Awakens, I want to see her what she's like out of the galaxy far, far away. But in this film, we finally see her, and she's pretty good in the film. I really liked her in the film as well. But the rest of the cast by the performance level, including Willem Dafoe, Judi Dench, Penelope Cruz, and even Johnny Depp, the performance levels are great. But I do have a lot of flaws in the movie, and I would say that this movie is an average murder mystery film. We've seen murder mysteries like that a million times before, and they never do original stuff in murder mystery. It's always the same exact, like, plot of the film, and you know what I mean? It's kind of like the same type of murder mysteries that we've seen a million times before, and it made me kind of bored at most parts of the movie. Like, Kenneth basically interviews a lot of people, telling them what they know about the murder on the train, and all that stuff, and I just get bored from that. I don't know why. I have not seen the original film, so I'm not trying to say that this film wasn't as great as the original. This is new for me. I went into this film as a new person that wants to see the vision of the film. And I guess the story was original, and we never seen that before, but I know there's an original film out, but to me, this movie is new for me. So, this film is kind of original, but how to handle it, I was really not investigated, and it was really cliche at most moments. And also, there's a twist in the film that it's just very necessary. And I'm not going to spoil it, but if you watch it, you'd be like, if you read the book or watched the 1970s film, I hope the ending was the same, but you know what I'm going to be talking about. The twist is the same as the book and the movie, what I heard from it. Also, one last flaw of the movie is that the characters in the movie, even though the performances are great, we still don't get to know these characters. It feels like the story is a little bit rushed. We don't get to know these characters that well. We just see them on screen and they got on a train and all that stuff. And the story is a bit slow as well to get to the murder mystery part. It's just seeing Hercule Poirot doing his job and all that stuff. It's just, we don't need to see that. I just wish to start, he just boards on the Orient Express and just introduces his character. Like, it would have been interesting. Overall, guys, Murder on the Orient Express is just an average murder mystery film. If you like murder mystery films, you'll probably have fun with this film. But if you've seen the original film, you're not going to like this film as much because, you know, usually remakes aren't as great as the original film. I haven't seen the original film, but I really would see it because I'm curious to see what the original film is like. But overall, guys, this film did disappoint me. I wanted this movie to be a fun murder mystery film. It was fine, I guess. It wasn't bad at all. I wouldn't put it on my worst list. Like, the cinematography is great and the performances are great in that level. And Kenneth Branagh's direction is okay, but just the film is just very average. I'm going to give Murder on the Orient Express a C-. So guys, have you seen the Murder on the Orient Express? What do you think of that movie? Comment below, let me know what you think. And make sure you check out my Murder on the Polar Express mashup with Murder on the Orient Express. I said that in my... Wait, what review I did? I did some review and I said that at the end. I forgot all about it. But, guys, check it out and let me know down below what mashups you want to do next because I would do it for you guys, I promise you. So guys, make sure to subscribe to my channel and have a nice day.